The FeedChep Gemini HDE represents a new addition to our industry-leading diverse family of gantry-style plate processors. The Gemini HDE plate processor spindles position at 45 meters per minute and is ideally suited to fabricate large, heavy plates, as the material remains stationary during the process. This drastically reduces the required footprint for this style of plate processor. Large finished parts can be unloaded while the Gemini continues to produce. Productivity rapidly increases as material handling tasks occur in mass time. The Gemini HDE gantry-style plate processor incorporates high-performance drilling and machining processes by employing efficient direct-drive spindles. In addition to this capability, both plasma and oxy-fuel thermal cutting systems perform the contouring of the final parts to the required configuration. The movable gantry of the Gemini HDE is positioned by rack and pinion along two precision rails. The rigid dual bridge construction of the Gemini's gantry supports the spindles on both sides to eliminate any frame deflection, which maximizes spindle rigidity and accuracy. The rigid downdraft table supports plates up to 125 millimeters in thickness during the most aggressive drilling and milling applications. The particulate matter that is generated during the thermal cutting operation is extracted through a dry filtration system. The Gemini HDE can be configured with two totally independent spindles. Each spindle features its own sub-X axis, so dissimilar parts can be processed simultaneously. This innovative design achieves the spindle productivity of two systems in the same footprint. Let's take a look at how production can be maximized to an unprecedented level by utilizing the Gemini's dual spindle configuration. Start with marking. Both spindles can be fully engaged, scribing the required information. Each spindle is furnished with an automatic tool changer that can be configured to provide a total of up to 24 tools each. The versatility of the sub-axis capability of the Gemini is evident, as one spindle is drilling the required holes while the second spindle is milling a large hole. This productivity advantage is once again evident by engaging both spindles for simultaneous drilling. The independent dual spindle capability of the Gemini HDE generates the best floor-to-floor time possible. The plate remains rigidly clamped with a system that secures the complete width of the plate on both sides of the spindles. When operations occur in the spindle sub-axis zone, this eliminates the need to clamp and unclamp the plate for each operation. This makes the Gemini HDE the most accurate and productive plate processor on the market today. Typical productivity of 15 to 30 holes per minute is achievable. Each spindle features a probing system that establishes the actual top surface of the plate as a reference location for such operations as countersinking and counterboring. Incorporated into this probing device is an automatic chip extraction system that can be provided. Once the chips are extracted and collected, they are ultimately deposited into a chip bin. The proprietary direct drive spindles do not require a gearbox, so they deliver 100% of the 30 kilowatt motor's power to the actual tool at speeds up to 5,000 RPM. The Gemini HDE can be configured for either ISO 40 or 50 style tool holders. The combination of spindle power and performance that is delivered directly to the tool is ideally suited for the productive drilling of up to 75 millimeter diameter holes. Larger holes can be easily generated with helicoidal milling, as the plate and gantry remain stationary, as only the spindle is positioned in multiple axes for this type of operation. Milling tools for the generation of large holes typically cost only a fraction when compared to drill tooling for large holes in excess of 50 millimeters. During all spindle operations, including milling, the gantry is rigidly secured to the system rails, and the plate is positively clamped to the table with multiple servo-controlled clamps. The FeedChep Gemini HDE can be configured with multiple oxy-fuel torches in addition to multiple plasma cutting torches. Each hypertherm plasma torch can be incorporated with FeedChep's innovative programmable bevel cutting head. This unique design enables the torch to float, so the supporting cables and hoses do not wrap around the torch during cutting operations, only to require unwrapping after each cutting cycle. This advanced design not only enhances productivity, but it also eliminates cable and hose fatigue. Multiple plasma or oxy-fuel torches can be used for enhanced productivity, such as plate stripping. Drilling holes up to 75 millimeters, countersinking, and milling of large cutouts, all incorporated with plasma bevel cutting, gives the Gemini HDE industry-leading versatility. In addition to the Gemini HDE, FECHEP offers multiple systems of both pull-through and gantry-style plate processors that can be tailored to fit your application. Why not take the opportunity to meet with a member of our experienced sales team so we can jointly identify the optimum solution for your application?